Good evening, all things geek viewers. Just wanted to let you know I'm Kevin Coriel from Draxus Web Productions. I am the founder and webmaster and admin for Draxus Web Productions, Draxus Homemade Soaps, All Things Geek, and All Things Geek Gamers Unite, which is known as ATG Gamers Unite. Um, You may have seen one of my unboxing videos, which was for Smuggler's Bounty, which is the Star Wars bi-monthly mystery box powered by Funko. Well, during that video, I mentioned to you that we had tried another box called Game Fuel, and it was good, but it had a broad range of things, and because of that, we weren't quite sure about it. Well, funny thing is, we were thinking about renewing, but we were on the border on it, and then it told us it couldn't take our payment info. So we're like, cool, it's made the decision for us. We won't have to worry about it. We won't get the March box, no problem. Guess what I have right here? Geek Fuel March box. This was sent to us even though they supposedly couldn't accept our payments. So, what we're going to do today is do a unboxing of this, show you what we got in March. That way, if you ever look at these things and go, I want a box similar to that, you can go and join up with Geek Fuel and know approximately the type of things you might see coming out of there and see whether or not you would like it. But first, just want to let you know, this looks a lot different than last video. This is the Draxus Web Productions Nook. This is my corner of the house. Anything you see that we make, other than our homemade soaps, because that's got a lot of chemicals and that's got one dangerous chemical involved. That's done outside. Everything else, from books to our new hot and cold bean bags, will be produced here in this corner. Any blogs you see, produced here. All the videos you see, most likely produced here, unless we decide to do a guest video at someone else's house or in another room. But for the most part, they'll all be done right here. So expect to see this corner get geekier and nerdier as I get everything arranged to my liking. As you can see up there, I've got some of my pop vinyls, which you'll find out all about those in some upcoming videos. But now let's get back to the Geek Fuel box. As I said, this is the March box. Geek Fuel is pretty cool. My only thing with Geek Fuel is it is a complete mystery box. They will only tell you a general theme about it. Basically, you're paying about $20, maybe $25, I forget exactly how much. I want to say 20 for $50 or more worth of material. You're going to get a shirt, so if you love geek shirts, it's a great thing, but most mystery boxes come with geek shirts nowadays. You're going to get a geek shirt. You're going to get a little geek magazine. I'll show you one of those in a little bit. You're going to get other little odds and ends that fit a theme. So let's get into this March box. So, in this box, they were going for the theme of Batman vs. Superman for the most part. So honestly, this isn't my favorite box because I can't stand Batman. I know I'm a blasphemer in that way, but I have very strong feelings about Batman. I don't like him. I'm not big on DC in any way, but he's the biggest one in DC that I can't stand. I'm not thrilled with Superman either. Two of the most god-moded characters out there. Wonder Woman, I like. It's a shame it's taken this long for her to get into a movie and to get a movie of her own. I wish her all the luck possible out there. And the others in Justice League, except for Cyborg, because I love you, Cyborg. You were great in Teen Titans in the comics. I am glad to see you got the promotion you deserve after, 30, 40 years. It's great to see the teens moving up in the world to take on bigger, better roles. Anyway, in this box, we have, as I said, a shirt. In this case, it's the Batman vs. Superman shirt with just the faces. This seems to be a popular shirt type going around in the geek community. But of course, you see you've got Superman, Batman, Wonder Woman, Aquaman, and not quite sure on the bottom there. I haven't seen the movie yet, probably won't. So until it comes out in DVD, I'll probably be confused about who that is, but I'm thinking probably the bad guy. It was kind of evil looking. But it's a nice little shirt. That right there is almost worth the price of the box. Because if you get a geek shirt like that from online, you're going to be spending around $25 almost. So right there, box price. Now, another cool thing we have in here. Got a certificate of authenticity for this. This is Geek Fuel has issued this certificate to authenticate this limited edition print of The Legend. Green edition by Juan Munez. So what is The Legend? The Legend is the Legend of Zelda print. The limited edition, done in Geek Fuel. They had a run of these green ones, and then they had a lot fewer ones that were in a red color. So, pretty cool. I'm not a huge Legend of Zelda fan, so again, it's a cool artwork. Not really very big for me, though. So, however, it will be put on my wall and maybe even my son's wall. So, it still works. One thing my son has already seen and has already claimed, although I might try to sneak it up onto my shelf there, is this Funko vinyl figure from Batman vs. Superman. Normally I wouldn't care and I would just hand it right to him. However, when I opened it, I was pleased to find a very weird looking Wonder Woman. So my son will probably just get this right away. He's already found it and loves it, so he'll probably just end up with it. This is basically what all the Funko things are being collected for, is once he learns not to tear heads off of bobbleheads, he'll have a nice collection of things to play with. Okay, let's see, what else do we get in this box? Okay. Now, Geek Fuel magazine. The Geek Fuel magazine is, well, it touches on a lot of subjects but doesn't really give you much information. It has like a thing in here about Daredevil, and that's it for the new season for Daredevil. I write more in-depth reviews on my website on these things. They talk about cosplayers to know, which is cool. They talk about a history of Batman and Superman. A history of Batman and Superman could take up an entire book. Like a couple thousand pages. They get 2. So, yeah, they touch upon a lot of general things. But then they get very specific with some things like the Juan Munez, who did the art print. He's got a nice little layout in there. So, I mean, depending on what you're looking for, it's got some good info, but not a ton. I don't have it in here. I have it set aside. There are game codes for Steam that come with every box. This month, March's box is a $10 game. Come to All Things Geek or ATG Gamers Unite, especially ATG Gamers Unite. We would love to see you there. I don't do Steam games. I don't really do PC gaming much at all. So if I get boxes like this that have Steam games in it, I'm going to sell them for half off. And anything we make on those games, if you want to give me more than half, that's fine. But anything we make on those games will be going straight to the Extra Life charity that we're a part of. Check out one of our other videos. I'll link it below to tell you what that is. But in Marches, it was a game called Dino Side. The $10 game, I believe. So I'll be selling it for $5. So if anyone is interested, just let me know. First come, first serve. Send me a shout out on Instagram. I've got it posted up there. On Facebook, I've got it posted there. If you go to our website, you can find my contact email. Hit me up there. First come, first serve. If you want the game, it's half off, which I believe is $5. So just let me know. We can hook you up with it. It's a code for Steam. You also get this little thing that says what comes in the box. And last but not least, the only thing that really made this box worthwhile to me, and this is awesome, this right here, which is normally $30, a graphic novel, which are the memoirs of Stan Lee. He did his biography, his memoirs, as a graphic novel. How cool is that? Anyway, this came in the box. I've been reading this. It's amazing. I suggest you go out and get it. It's called Amazing, Fantastic, Incredible. And it's by Stan Lee and Peter David and Colleen Doran. You'll learn a lot about Stan Lee. You'll learn a lot about the comic industry. I'm only this far into it, and I've already found out things about like the Comic Code Alliance that I hadn't known and things like that. It's a really interesting read so far. I would definitely suggest checking it out. This was the highlight of that box for me. And like I said, this was $30 on its own. So as you can see, this box, price, this box probably had about $80 worth of things in it, all told, or close to. So join us again, and I will be showing you the April collector's box for Geek Fuel, and I will also have an April collector's box for the Marvel Collector's Core. So see you guys later.